GTX 980 Ti is a very good graphics card, and I can put my settings to the maximum, which means it's very comfortable for me to play and the computer runs very smoothly. The more smoother the computer moves, it's going to be, for me, better to play. Same thing with G-Sync monitors, the 144 Hz ones. The more precision, the more comfortable it is to play for us, is the better we play. The people that we play against that have 60 Hz monitors are gonna just react slower. And for that reason, it's a big advantage for us to have that.
ESL Manila, we just sort of started our boot camp a couple of days ago. We still have another few days going in, and once we do our preparations for the tournament, we're gonna feel really good about it. I have a lot of confidence in the team going into this tournament, but at the same time, we are a new team right now, and this is going to be the tournament where we're going to be able to show what we've learned so far and definitely try to improve from it. I won't say that we're going to go in and for surely win this tournament or anything like that, but it's going to be a very key point in having good success in the future.
Well, there's ESL One Manila that is coming up right away, and then we're going to play the major. But both of these tournaments, I expect the fans to be quite crazy. I expect the fans to love the game a lot and cheer for a lot of teams, and I think I'm going to feel a very powerful crowd in Manila.
I think preparing all comes down to what your plan is. Like, even for preparations, you need to prepare. You need an idea of how you want to prepare and things like that. And as long as you have a good idea, it doesn't really matter how much time you spent doing it, as long as you're being effective about it.
I would say 1 month is a lot of preparation, and I don't think it's that big of a deal if I have that much time. Usually if you have like somewhere in a week time for Dota, it's enough already, because things change very fast, and a week is already enough for a preparation. A month is a little bit too much. Things might change too fast. So a week is already good.
I think at this point it's not that big of an issue, because all tournaments sort of have like an idea of what they need to provide for teams, and teams before the tournaments, they, if they're going to attend the tournament, they're going to tell them, we need this, or we're not going to come to the events. And I think that's what the issue was in previous years, where tournaments didn't really respect the teams that much and didn't provide what they needed. So in the past, going to some tournaments in China or something might have been a little more difficult for foreigners. But I think at this point in time, it's pretty fine to go to any tournament around the globe. It feels around the same way. Quite nice to visit different continents. Sometimes, most of the time we don't really have any time to like go around to look at the countries or anything like that. So it's not really like we're going to different countries. It's just, another country with another tournament, and we're just playing there for gamers like us. Being in a team with former competitors, I think it's easier to understand what the strengths of the players are, because you played against them. And when you play against someone, you always look at like what they're really good at, right? So, because that's what you're sort of, fear in a way. And when you're playing with them now, you want to try and use that as much as possible. So I think that's a very good strength to have when, you're playing with a former competitor in that sense.
I'm not really sure. I think I like the meta a lot right now. I think it's pretty balanced. There are some heroes that are just kind of annoying to play against, Invoker, Obsidian Destroyer, and Death Prophet. But overall, the game seems to be in a very good pace, and hopefully it just keeps going that way. And I wouldn't necessarily come up with a hero that I want to see back. Well, Artesia and Envy are both very farm-oriented players, but it doesn't really matter how much the idea is about farming. They're really efficient on what they want to do in the game, but we all understand how to win the game, so we're doing practically the correct things in order to do so, to win the game. And it's very comfortable for us to do it in Istanbul because our company is located here, and we can do all the moves that we want to, because that it's like we're doing next level stuff. For instance, we have every computer connected to their own internet. Everybody can get their own bedroom because we know Kemal can get us a good house that everybody can get a bedroom in, so we don't have any roommates. We have working things. If we need anything, if anything breaks down, he already has everything like connected for it around here. So we practically have everything we need here, and everything's very efficient and fast, and we can kind of next level things constantly. So it's a very good investment in my opinion.
The training house, playing to European servers from Istanbul is pretty fine. We get good ping. Actually, we have really good internet here because that's what's provided for us. So it's not really that big of an issue for practice or anything like that.
The Turkish Dota scene is quite small right now. It's obviously not as big as Russia or other countries, but little by little it is growing. Our players are playing abroad, they're playing for foreign teams. We've got some good local teams coming up, and hopefully every year it'll get bigger and bigger. I think having any professional team in an area where there's fans is a good idea. It gets the fans more motivated. We try and do meet and greet to meet the fans so they can ask questions, get autographs. So I think it just makes the fans feel more connected to the game, more connected to their favorite players. And I think it just drives Dota to be better in a country.